Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we are going to talk about President Biden, housing, rent, his plan that was just announced, the questions that came in about it almost immediately, and then the big catch that goes along with this plan. Okay, so rough sketch of the plan. It's relatively simple. It caps rent increases at 5% per year for entities that have 50 units or more, or maybe more than 50 units, one of the two. And then there's a little bit more about public land use and surplus government land that might be used for creating more housing. It's interesting, but realistically, it doesn't seem like a game changer. The cap on increasing rent seems more important. There are two exemptions to it: new construction and those places that were substantially renovated, and that's where all the questions came in. That's what it was all about. And generally, the question is why? Why exempt new construction and places that were substantially renovated? To try to address the root. If you incentivize creating new construction or renovations of buildings that already exist, you create more housing. You create more housing, you increase the supply, the price should come down. That's why those are in there. So, this is a major issue for a whole lot of people, especially those people who live in places that housing has, well, frankly, got out of control as far as the price. Now, overall, that sounds like a plan that most people watching this channel would definitely be behind. What's the catch? This requires Congress, which means you won't see any action on this unless he wins the election and there's enough Democrats elected to the House and the Senate to get it through. Because it seems incredibly unlikely that the Republican Party is going to have a change of heart all of a sudden and get behind something like this. So you probably won't see it move forward until after the election. And that's only if the Democratic Party comes out on top. I could be wrong. You might have some Republicans in the House that are in districts that have a real shortage when it comes to housing that might cross over on it. But I don't know if the votes are there, and I certainly don't know if the votes are there in the Senate. So it seems unlikely that this is something that would move forward unless the Democratic Party comes out on top in November. So that's the plan. The questions that came in, it's really about supply and demand. If they can incentivize increasing the supply, the price should go down because there's more of it available. So anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.